Baby abandoned. Tonight, new video shows the moment emergency crews arrived to find the newborn left behind.
An Oakland County jogger so absolutely startled by what she saw on a popular running path. Tonight, police need your help.
Cashing in on your code.
I don't know what other Chrysler workers are being taken advantage of.
Are salespeople using your discount without your knowledge? Help Me Hank investigates.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A disturbing discovery early Sunday morning has neighbors in a River Rouge community on edge.
A newborn girl less than an hour old found abandoned outside an adult foster home. This was on Alexander Street near Jefferson. Priya Mann joins us, and Priya, now a neighbor has surveillance video.
And Devin, some of those security cameras actually point in this general direction. Let's take a look at some of the footage that was collected early Sunday morning. And at one point, you can see a woman walking away from this general area. Police do not believe she has anything to do with this investigation. In fact, at this hour, they are still looking for the person who abandoned a baby outside a home in River Rouge.
Like something you see on the movie but never see in real life.
A caregiver at an adult foster home made a remarkable discovery. A newborn baby girl hidden near bushes on the front lawn.
It just was shocking to me to just see a baby just outside.
She says she heard faint crying early Sunday morning and at first thought it was a cat.
Some told me just to go out farther, and that's when I seen the baby and I just ran, grabbed it, picked it up.
River Rouge police say the infant was less than an hour old. The umbilical cord and placenta were still attached.
And I just remember trying to cover it up and just knowing it was a baby, and I felt the bag because the baby had blood and I had blood on me.
Michigan has safe haven laws where parents have up to 72 hours to drop off a newborn at designated emergency locations. And as you can see here, the police station was less than a mile away.
There's lots of people that would adopt a baby. I mean, drop the baby off at a fire department, police department, hospital, and make sure it's going to survive.
David Robinson's home security system shows emergency responders moments after the baby was discovered.
Were you kind of relieved looking back at the video and seeing this?
How quick they got there, yeah, because I mean, it was 80 degrees outside. I mean, a baby wrapped in a blanket in the heat like that, it could die.
And again, Michigan does have safe haven laws where parents have up to 72 hours to drop a newborn off at a police station, a fire station, a hospital, or a church. Now, as for that caregiver, she does not call herself a hero. In fact, that's why she did not want to be identified. She simply says she did the right thing. Reporting live from River Rouge, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Okay, Priya. Breaking news just in from Detroit, where a semi has crashed into a marijuana dispensary.
Tim Pamplin has the night cam on the scene. Tim.
An incredible scene here along 8 Mile east of 75. King Seaweed, the marijuana dispensary along 8 Mile. This driver, well, lost control and went careening into the building. Now, we've got some video here. There you go. This is the driver being transported. He was alert and talking, but he was trapped inside his rig for quite a while. Firefighters and police quickly responded, but in the meantime, well, the community stepped up.
King Seaweed. He smashed into the building. A lot of people from the community was trying to get him out, but he was stuck in there.
One of those people was that chap in the Elway shirt, off-duty Detroit police officer. He got into the building and freed the driver. Now, I'm being told this pot shop was closed at the time of the collision, which is fortunate. And the driver's injuries are said to be non-life-threatening. So back out here now, just an amazing sight. 8 Mile is going to be down to one lane. As you can see, utility pole snapped, power lines dangling down. That's the scene along 8 Mile. With the night cam, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
His life was taken over a bag of chips and a beer, and tonight one Detroit family is asking for help. Ray Watley, a father of 9, was gunned down outside an after-hours club near 6 Mile and Van Dyke, shot 11 times in his chest. His family says a drunk woman at the club was angry over being told she needed to pay for chips and beer and egged on a cousin of hers to shoot him because of it.
And we as a family, we can't believe it, but we want justice. We believe if someone would just speak up, we can get this case solved.
And Watley's family says they know who the shooter is and they have told police, but right now he's still on the loose. The family wants those who know his whereabouts to come forward.
Novi police are on the lookout tonight after a man was spotted near a popular park exposing himself right near a busy roadway and a fire station. Mara McDonald is in Novi with what happened. Mara?
Well, one thing's for certain, he certainly wasn't trying to hide. You see, the jogging path is right over here, and this is 9 Mile Road. It's pretty busy. Plus, at the time of day this happened, you see all these businesses up here. They were all letting out. On top of that, there's a fire station on the corner. Novi's Rotary Park is a popular spot on a summer evening. And the paths leading up to the park get plenty of walkers, bikers, and joggers. And it was a woman out for an evening jog that was startled to see a man on the path masturbating. She called police.
It is crazy. We just rode the bikes up here with our kids. And I mean, to know that something like that's going on is really disturbing.
Let me set this up for you. She's jogging on this well-traveled path that's fairly open. That's 9 Mile right there. She then takes the wooded path through here to the park, and he was right there.
He's probably thinking that's where people would least expect it, but as moms, you just have to be on the lookout constantly.
The jogger was so taken aback she didn't get a very good description of the guy. The best they've got, he was white with brown hair.
It's a little scary, really close to home. I travel this quite often with my dog. I have a young adult daughter who also goes on this path, and it's a little too close to home.
Back here live, Novi police got their officers out there extremely fast, but he had already taken off. They've sent detectives out there since. They haven't been able to figure out who he is. If you have any idea who this guy might have been, they'd love to hear from you. We're live in Novi tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, a hot and humid day ahead tomorrow, you've hinted, Ben, which is going to make it difficult to be outside, certainly if you have breathing problems and things like that.
Yeah, that's the flip side of having high pressure and having fairly nice weather. Sometimes it can be too stable, and that's the problem tomorrow. That's why our air quality alert's been issued for most of southeast Michigan. So yeah, breathing problems, you want to stay indoors, and also even if you don't, make sure you wait until after sunset to fill up the car. Try not to mow the lawn tomorrow, and make as few trips as you can in the car. Anything to help keep that ground level ozone down tomorrow. Temperatures are in the low 70s here in our metro zone. Most of the area is in the 60s. We've got one more night of pretty comfortable sleeping weather before things start turning a little summery for the remainder of the forecast. Temperatures starting at 63 at least in Detroit, heading to 80 by noon. We'll look at higher temperatures, higher humidity, and higher chances of storms. All in a few minutes, guys.
A bicyclist is in critical condition tonight after getting hit by a car in Farmington Hills. It happened on Grand River at Collingham near Beaumont Hospital. The 61-year-old man was trying to cross Grand River at the time. The driver, however, did stop. Farmington Hills police are investigating.
Efforts to repeal and replace Obamacare took a major blow tonight. 2 more Republican senators announced their opposition to legislation that's been strongly backed by President Trump. Utah Senator Mike Lee, Kansas Senator Jerry Moran, both say they cannot support Mitch McConnell's bill in its current form because, in their words, it doesn't address health care's rising costs. So this leaves Republicans at least 2 votes short. President Trump tweeted tonight, Republicans should just repeal Obamacare now and work on a new health care plan from a clean slate. Dems will join in, says the president.
And according to a recent survey, President Trump's approval rating is at an all-time low. But an NBC News Wall Street Journal poll says that's not the case in Macomb County or other so-called Trump counties. Those are 439 counties across the country where support for President Trump surged during the 2016 election. His approval rating in Macomb County is 50% compared to 40% nationwide.
So far, he's done what he said he was going to do.
I'd probably give him a B. And that might be going maybe a little too far.
The only complaint is the county supporters, the only complaints in the county, I should say, supporters say he's spending too much time on Twitter.
Well, this morning, Comerica Park was a baseball diamond. Tonight, looking more like a soccer field all of a sudden. The sod was replaced and extended into the infield to get the park ready for Wednesday night's big soccer match between AS Roma and Paris Saint-Germain. And of course, they also had to take care of that area where Metallica kind of chewed up the outfield a little bit.
Nice. A passenger taken for a terrifying ride, how she got stuck in the door of this subway train and why the conductor never noticed.
Also tonight, state of Michigan looking for 2 men who went on a jet ski joyride. The crime they committed that could put them in jail. Hank?
A Help Me Hank investigation, a secret in some local car dealerships that could cost you big money.
Every year somebody's been using your mother's code, and you had no idea.
No idea.
Now we expose the discounts some car buyers are being offered at the expense of those who really earn the deal. Our investigation right after the break.
It's a perk for many working for the Big Three. A discount for you or a family member on a new car. But is your code being used to help salespeople cash in?
You people are using my mother's CID number without her permission to purchase cars to people we don't even know.
Now Help Me Hank demanding answers from one local dealer.
She has my guarantee that it will never happen again.
You know, those friends and family discount codes can mean big savings for the buyer, but salespeople know that too.
Sure. So tonight you'll see how two salesmen took advantage of an elderly woman's retiree benefits just so they could close more deals. Help Me Hank investigates.
What we uncovered surprised the victim's family. An investigation is now being launched by Chrysler, and a local dealer is offering up a big apology.
I'm really furious that it's allowed to happen.
Diane Gray still can't believe it happened to her mother.
Mom's CID numbers had been used, and we don't know who bought cars.
Diane's mother, Wilma, an 88-year-old proud Chrysler retiree, so upset about this situation, she asked her daughter to expose what happened to her, hoping it doesn't happen to you.
I don't know what other Chrysler workers are being taken advantage of by a dealer in order to bring his quota up.
Wilma's Chrysler controversy started in 2001 here at Parkway Chrysler in Clinton Township. That's where she bought a car and shared her CID number with the salesman to get her discount. What she didn't know is after she left, her code was being used by at least two salesmen to make deals for many years.
All they got to do is go into the computer, type it in, they get your CID number, then they put it on somebody that they want to give a deal to.
This all exposed earlier this year when Wilma's family went to buy a car and was told all 7 of her available codes were used up in the month of January. Her family logging into her account saw dozens of names going back years, all strangers. Yet many could be tracked to 2 salesmen at Parkway.
I was really mad. I'm still mad.
As if using those codes wasn't bad enough, Wilma was also eligible to cash in 2 $500 vouchers towards the purchase of a new car. She didn't, but she was still taxed on them. The salesman, he used those vouchers to make deals with other people.
I felt like I had lost control.
What do you say to this woman and to her family? Because they were upset that this information was passed on.
They should be upset. I would like them to know that I'm upset that it happened.
Michael Riley is the general manager of Parkway Chrysler.
When this all came together and you realized what was happening, what did you think?
Well, I'm not very happy about it. We are aware there is a problem with employee discounts being used. The only problem is, as a dealer, we usually find out after the fact.
Riley reached out to the family immediately, cutting them a check covering any potential loss. However, since Chrysler has now launched an investigation, that check can't be cashed right now. One salesman involved has since retired. The other, we're told, has been disciplined.
When you realized it was one of your own salespeople, though, disappointed, angry?
Well, sure. Absolutely. She did qualify for UAW vouchers that she could share with whoever she wanted to.
And those she would be taxed on
and
those.
And she would be taxed.
Yeah. And they still use those.
Absolutely.
Without her permission.
Yes.
And that's the part that really blows my mind, because she's being taxed on that.
You and me both.
As for Diane, she has this message for you.
Call and see if it has been used. If someone is using their CID number without their permission.
So how often is this really happening? And can you score code even if you don't have a friend or a family member in the industry? Tomorrow at 11, with hidden cameras rolling, we're visiting local dealerships. Is your code being shared without your permission? The car discount code controversy, a Help Me Hank investigation continuing Tuesday at 11.
We hope you'll join us for that. All right, Hank. What a gorgeous day today.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Especially with the lower humidity, which Ben has said is going to go away tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to focus on today more than what you've got going.
Well, you know, tonight's going to be great sleeping weather.
Yes, very nice.
We'll open those windows, cut off the AC. It'll be fantastic. Tomorrow, a little bit different. Yeah. But the trend is going to be slowly moving in that direction. We'll get to that in a second. Here's a look at where we had today. 83 was that high temperature, and very close to what we would see as an average high. But as Kim said, it's that lower humidity that made all the difference. Low temperature is 60 in the morning, so had decent spread between our low and our high. And we will see plenty of sunshine tomorrow and probably elongate that spread from some numbers that are in the 50s for low temperatures as we head towards tomorrow morning, and the mid-80s that we're looking for in the afternoon. We're at 71 right now, very light winds. That's going to be the case tomorrow. That's one of the factors on why there's an air quality alert. Things are just going to be very stable and stagnant, and all that July sunshine leading to that potential ground level ozone. By the way, the ozone's great when it's way up in the atmosphere protecting us from radiation, but when it's down at the surface, when we got these hot days, that's when it can become an issue for especially folks with breathing issues. Dew point temperatures right now started to creep up from what we had earlier today, but notice where we go tomorrow. These numbers start moving towards the mid-60s, which is sort of that threshold of what we would classify as muggy, and they'll pretty much stay there going forward. So not quite as high as what we had last week. Those dew points were in the low and mid-70s just about a week ago. So here's how the rest of tonight looks. In fact, we'll be dry through Tuesday. Wednesday will be our next chance of thunderstorms as a front just hangs out to our north and west. But once those chances show up, they're going to be with us every single day from Wednesday on through the upcoming weekend. Low temperatures are very comfortable tonight. That's our 4-zone forecast as we're looking at these numbers to be in the low 60s. A lot of 50s, though, especially out in Lenawee County. You'll be at 58 Nonstead, Adrian, Blissfield also in the upper 50s. West zone numbers generally 50, although Canton probably going to end up right around 60 degrees. And we'll see a string of 60s right here on the southern border of our north zone. Everybody else, though, waking up in the 50s tomorrow. And again, noticeable humidity, nothing crazy, but a little bit higher than we had today. 86 is where we're going for a high temperature. We'll beat that on Wednesday, and then here come the thunderstorm chances Wednesday through the upcoming weekend. It does look like we will stay away from the 90s, but you know, this is typically one of our hotter weeks of the year when you look at normal temperatures. And the 7-day forecast is bearing that out. We're not going to be too far from average, but especially with the humidity combined, we'll be sweating it out here.
Yeah, right back in it. Yeah. Right, Ben. The glass door shattered, a business broken into, but no one was expecting what they saw when they checked the security tapes.
And jet skiers facing jail time, what they were caught doing to animals on a West Michigan lake that has a lot of people outraged tonight.